Welcome back to Tiny Grimes Games. Today I'm playing Bara Fealty against my friend Brian, who's playing Targ Fealty. Let's see how we can make this happen. So we can play a dupe of Crescent and Davos and either the King's Road or the Rose Road. I'd rather do the Rose Road. I think that's a great start. Leaves me with a Mel to come out turn 1 to nuke any one of his guys down. That's one way to set up, right? I wonder if he has a dupe. Don't do that. Don't ever set up like that. That was ridiculous. That's funny. Oh, wow. Plus a Bob. That's a hard choice. Because he's probably going to end up pulling Bob. Or have a chance to pull Bob. Oh, and he got Illyrio, too. Boy, it's going to be a resource war. If he gets his resources, it's going to be tough for me. Because he's going to be with the Handmaiden. Oh, shit. Oh, it's kind of tempting here to heads on spikes. Because either he's got her or he's going to get her. And if I can nail her again, I just win. So I need to look at the situation here and see what we've got. So we're going to have... She doesn't get helped by Fealty, but we still get her. We can still play her. We can do, like, her... Yeah, we can do everything we want, actually. Because we can play the King's Road. So we would be 5, 4, 7. We'd have 2 left. We could do him, so we'd have 2 left for Seen in Flames if we want, or just to be able to play a Hand's Judgment on whatever he's going to do. Be able to lock them. Yeah, I think we do it. And then we'll save Noble Cause next turn. So this is going to be really rude. He's either going to play summons, or he's going to... oh, wait. If he summons, I have to go first. Oh, I got to think about that. I don't want to go first. I want to be able to kneel her out. Wait, I think we have to go for it. I just don't... Oh, here's what we can do. This is tricky. So we don't have to trigger her. We can not trigger her and then trigger Seen in Flames to trigger her. That's fine. We got her already anyway. Alright, so he'll be first. He's going to take all his resources to play Danny. Actually, it's not true. Because he's got 9, so he will be able to stand. No, Danny? What? I mean, it's a stupid play. Like, I wouldn't do that against any other deck except for Targ, where he has the standards for Danny. Right? Like, that's why you do that. So I missed. I didn't get power either. Boo-hoo for me. Ooh, that's very interesting. I really don't want to lose Bob is the bottom line here. Really don't want to lose her. And he's definitely going to win an intrigue. There's just no way around that one. What's interesting is I don't have to play King's Road here. I don't think I will. I think I'll save it. So I don't think I'm going to need Hand's Judgment here. We'll see what he does, but I don't think I'll need it. I might not dupe Davos. It sounds insane, but the reason is I want as much protection as humanly possible for that Bob. I really don't want to lose Bob. If I lose Bob, the game changes dramatically. I mean, Bob, in many ways, is better than Mel. Especially with so much standing. I mean, if I had played this differently, in fact, I still can. I could play Bob here. It's really tempting to play Bob instead of Mel. The downside is it walks into a Tears that I won't be able to cancel unless I also use my King's Road. So I'm just gonna play the 2 cards and hope that I have enough protection. I guess the 3. So it'll be a 1 in 6 that he pulls Bob. If he pulls her, if he's got the Bruno fingers, then I'll be really freaking sad. really sad. Can't believe you said this is gonna be painful for Targ M. Hawkman. You're crazy. This is like Targ's dream setup. He's in heaven right now. Oh, boy. Alright, so I've got 5. It's 6. Well, okay, so yeah, I can't play Seen in Flames though either way. Yeah, so we're just going to go like this. He doesn't have any gold left because he bought him. So he'll have to blow up the Handmaiden. Which one is this? Okay, it's just the renowned one. One... Oop, wrong way. This way. What? Wrong way. I have all the golds. Okay, let's play her. We'll hit Danny. We don't have to worry about Jakaris, which is really great. That is wonderful. We're threatening all kinds of stuff with just a 1-up there. We don't have anyone that really hurts by tears. Davos would come back. He would just lose a dupe. That's all fine. We could spend the one if we decide we really want to. I don't think we're going to, though. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. We're setting up nicely. As long as he doesn't get the 1 and 6, we're really looking good. If he pulls something like... Well, hilariously, all the cards are good. I guess Davos would be the one we would want him to pull. And we don't mind him getting a little bit of power here. It's one of the things you have to learn is that give up some power early. Unless they're a power rush deck, you're going to be taking it from them anyway. You don't want any turns where you don't have it. What's the opinion of Hand's Judgment? I think it's really critical. I mean, Hand's Judgment's an amazing card in every deck. Dracarys, Winter is Coming, Treachery. Like, there's a million times to use it. Military for 4. Not a lot I can do about that. I think I give up Crescent's dupe here. I don't love giving up dupes because of wildfires. In March, like it'll get me down to the 3 anyway. Well, wildfire. I don't think he's gonna wildfire anytime soon though. I think I can be fine with saying something like unopposed, get rid of the dupe, pick up some power from him. We'll do that. That's fine. You can't win it anyway, so there's no reason to oppose it. And if something terrible happens to Crescent after this, Crescent's not that important. We have confiscation. It's not like he's our only tool. He's a great tool for getting rid of milk. Don't get me wrong. But he's not the only tool. All right. What else does Brian have here? Is he going to blow her up to stand Danny or not? Or is he going to go for something greater on some other turn? The game's going to be totally different now that he has Danny. Like now the next couple turns are like, do I filthy? Probably I filthy, and then that way when he stands her, then I can hit her with Seen in Flames, things like that. If I filthy though, will I have enough for Bob? Let's see. So I'd have 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So I would be able to go Bob plus Seen in Flames plus have 1 left for Hand's Judgment. So I'll probably end up doing that. Here it is. That magic moment where I might have all my plans destroyed and obliterated. Please don't obliterate all my plans, sir. Please don't. I don't think I can do anything. Like, I can't win that intrigue. I just have to let it go through. And I gotta hope. Oops. Jesus. And I'm gonna put the mouse on this card because I've heard that sometimes maybe that matters. I don't think it does. Oh, that's bad. It's no Bob bad, but that's pretty bad. Now Filthy is really taking away from us as an option. Because we really need the gold left for Hand's Judgment right now. And for Seen in Flames for sure. What? Oh, okay, I guess he hasn't done a power. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. I think I give it to him. I win all 3 challenges, take... I guess I won't get Dom, and I might not win any challenges because he might stand her anyway. But if he's going to waste her on that, I'm totally fine with that. So, we're going to say unopposed. Got nothing to lose from that. Totally fine. Do your thing. 3 power. Psh, that ain't nothing. I guess it's something because he does have Renown that he's going to have on Danny, but as long as I keep locking her down, it won't really matter that much. Okay, so we'll go... He just doesn't have the gold to play Dracarys no matter what. His house card's knelt. Everything's taken care of. We're totally fine. Let's keep telling ourselves that. So let's go with Davos. See if he blows up Handmaiden. I think he will. I'll be really surprised if he doesn't. But it takes away, you know, a major tool. He could potentially do the dragon and have Wake the Dragon. And that's kind of a mistake on my part. Maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. Oh well. Take our claim. I mean our unopposed, and then go to claim. Okay, so he did lose the dragon. So that means he's got Wake the Dragon. Which is too bad. So what do we want to do? I think we want to intrigue. He's probably gonna play. He's probably gonna dump her, stand her, block it. Is my assumption here. He has no way to Dracarys her. It costs 1. He can't go Wake into the dragon into Dracarys. It doesn't work like that. Oh, that's right. I pulled a milk. That's really strong. I mean, I have Crescent, so I guess it's not that strong. Got a bunch of people coming in here, huh? All right, so he did blow her up. I mean, unless he has a really great hand, I don't like that play. I mean, you win, but what do you win? I don't know. I don't think that's right, but okay, maybe the insight. That's, you know what? That's not a bad idea because he gets the insight. Maybe he needed that card. I don't know. I still don't think that's right. I don't think he gained enough there. He could have had a really good, you know, when it was more critical. That was just kind of like, okay, there's a card. Taking my unopposed, claim, and then I think I take down. He should be able to be fine with Illyrio, though. Because he'll have a lot of money since he has 2 reducers already. Apparently that didn't do it. 5. Okay, so what are we going to do? Should probably get rid of that. We definitely want Bob. We lost our King's Road. So we have 2, 3. So we only need 4 to play him. We only need 5 total to be able to play Scene in the Flames. I think we... Oh, we have him. Oh, man. Thank goodness. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we can go do Filthy. That's a big difference. Being able to go Filthy here is pretty important. To make him have to use his resources to stand her just to even attack once. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, he's got a summon, so he's going to go get Drogo maybe? Or a dupe for Dany. If he goes for that's a really weird play. Actually, do I want to go first? Okay, so I'm already going to hit Dany with Filthy. I'm saving Scene in Flames for Dany again when she gets back up. So I think we go first and wreck his world with Bob. Yeah, we're going to do that. I know that sounds crazy. But we already know what we're kneeling. It's not like we need to see his choices. It's not like we can't react to milk or something. We'll still have Crescent. I feel like this is the way to do it. And now we can put out the dupe for Davos and then kill that dupe. So that'll be good. The only reason we kept Davos was just protection for Bob. Okay, let's see what he gets. I'm guessing Drogo. Maybe a Handmaiden. I mean, a Handmaiden's cheap at least. He's got... What does he have in hand, actually? We didn't check that. He had 6 before. I believe that plot was a 6 plot. Yeah, it is. Alright, so he's going to have 4, 5, 6, 7 potentially. He needs that, so he's only got 5. That's... Oh, yeah, you don't need dupes in this matchup. That's a really weird play. How does Baratheon Fealty kill a guy? It doesn't. I mean, maybe he just got stuck. That's entirely possible, that there just weren't other great choices, and so he's just kind of like, well, I mean, what do you want me to do? Yeah, okay. Definitely filthying her. We got a little bit ahead of ourselves as we had I explained 17 times what I was doing, so that was kind of the problem. Once you explain it, then it's done, right? Okay, so wow, this works out really well for us. We can go like this. Makes it even better. We don't have to kneel him out if we don't want to. We probably will, just so we have one back for Hand's Judgment. We get a couple dupes here. Things are really looking great for us. Did I take enough gold? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Yep, so we'll go boom, 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 boom. 2, 3, 4 plus 3. Leaving us with 2 for Bob. Yeah, he's in just huge trouble now. And then we'll save the rest of our money back. We're saving it for Scene in Flames to hit her. And then we're also saving it for Hand's Judgment. Hand's Judgment will be really strong here. Potentially. Like we have the vulnerable Bob out there. Boy, he has a lot of cards in his hand. And resources for days. Yep, he's got the dupe going. I only have 4 power, but I think I'm going to pick up quite a bit of power this turn. We could pick up as much as like 6. Yeah, depending on how it works out. Especially since we're going first. I guess it doesn't lock down that many opportunities for him. But if he tries to stand Dany, like if he doesn't play a dragon here, it's interesting. He could play his wake, put the dragon in, and then be able to Dracarys. And I'd have to respond to that with Scene in Flames, which would mean that I wouldn't then be able to hit Dany with it. So it's going to get a little bit tricky depending on how he spends his resources here. I'm kind of hoping he puts out something that I don't mind kneeling out. Okay, so he did. Maybe. Since hero gold, that's pretty good. I'm happy that he switched that to gold. It was a little confusing looking over and seeing all that power on his plot card. Alright. Let's see what he's got here. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. He has real choices to make. 6 cards. Yeah, it's interesting. So if he goes something like, as soon as he tries to stand her, thankfully I get to hit her because if I just go with Bob, no, I guess it's fine because I have another guy. No, I was going to say he might be able to Dracarys me. Alright, so he's playing something. Ooh, Plaza of Punishment. That's kind of scary. So you can kill the Reducer, or Davos, or Crescent once she is standing. She'll contribute the -1. That's kind of scary. He's probably going to save the 2 for him. Yeah, so that means he's done. I thought he might do that. 2 for him, 1 for Dracarys. That's a pretty minimal turn. He will get to play the Wake, which is pretty big. Wake costs 0. So how do I do this? So I can stealth military actually and get another guy knelt to be able to use to buff Bob. I think that's pretty good. Alright, we'll do that. Stealth him. We could use it on the power end as well. And I guess this is why he put a dupe on there, because he just doesn't have many things he's able to play. It's one of the problems with this Illyrio package, is that it locks you into a really expensive game plan. Like when it works, it's amazing, But then when it doesn't, it's like, wow, I put a lot of resources into this package. And now what? What exactly am I getting out of it? It's funny, I'm in like this utter panic over Dracarys when I can just Hand's Judgment at any time. It's like I'm not sure why I'm going so crazy. I mean, it's possible he has a Hand's Judgment against my Hand's Judgment, so that's something I guess to keep in mind. Alright, what's he got here? Awaken the Dragon. Fire and Blood. Yeah, that's what I meant, not Awaken the Dragon. Your dead pile. Put it back in deck. Attached. Do I want to cancel that? Drogon. Is it worth canceling that card versus Dracarys? If I do, he'll have to kill the dupe. It costs 1 either way, though, so he didn't spend the 1. Oh, he did. Yeah, that's fine, actually. I'm going to pay the 1 and cancel it. The theory is that he has to use the 2 for her to stand her up to be able to play Dracarys anyway. So, with that being the case, he can't do both. He can't do Dracarys and her. He's going to definitely want to stand her. And then I'll use Seen in Flames to pull the Dracarys. And we'll be fine. He might be thinking about canceling my cancel, which would be really interesting. I don't think it's that valuable. Oh, okay. Alright, so it was that valuable to him. Now he gets the dragon. He doesn't lose the military. I don't really care about... That was just a power challenge for me. I mean, just a challenge to gain power, not a power challenge. So that's fine. I will kneel him when I win the power challenge. So that's okay. Alright. So he wins it. No big deal. Moving on. I wish he wouldn't put him over the icons. Yeah, he looks like he could read my mind. Alright, so we will be hitting Illyrio, I think, with Bob. Let's do Bob for power. Should be fine. I actually didn't do math. I don't believe in math. Math is for chumps. Alright. This is where things start to get pretty ugly for him. I've made sure he has power in his house, so I have power to steal for the next couple turns. Go to 5, 6 right here. He's probably going to stand Danny, which gives me the opportunity to pull one of these cards out of his hand. I think he's going to regret that cancel, basically, is what it comes down to, unless he has another one. And even if he does, he's not going to use it if he stands her. Okay, so I should be able to kneel him, right? I don't even know how much I won by. It's got to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. Yeah. So, not unopposed. Claim. Keywords. And he'll kneel him. Alright, so this works out great. And then we will go Intrigue with her. She's safe, doesn't have anything standing. He could do some crazy stuff like wake the dragon into a Dracarys, and then I would cry. But if he plays Wake the Dragon, it will be my turn, and I can just immediately go Seen in Flame. So I should be fine. Unless he has another cancel. Like, things have to go ridiculously well for him, and we pulled the cancel. So I feel like we've kind of backed him into a corner again where he doesn't have a ton of options. Alright, so he's just going to go unopposed anyway. So that will be unopposed, claim. Okay. then that's it. My challenges are done. I'm at 7 power already, and things are starting to spiral out of control for him. Okay, so he does that. Fairly obvious play, and then we'll do this. Boink. Put her back down. I mainly did that just to get the card out of his hand. I wanted to get the information. It's not really that critical to kneel her there. Like, that would have been well worth it to save, but there we go. Right, Fire and Blood is pretty bad. Actually, Fire and Blood maybe is not that bad. What does he have dead? Does he have anything dead or discarded? I don't think so. No, he doesn't have any dragons in there. It makes military a little bit dicier because he can always do something with that, but we'll pull Drogon. Fire and Blood seems pretty innocent right now. I'm not going to be killing anything good anytime soon. Just playing to win. Simple as that. So I was hoping to pull something really dramatic there, a Dracarys or something, but if nothing else, it gave me the information to help me move on a little bit easier. So I think I take Dom, and we'll continue moving on. Alright, 8 power, only need 7 left, only have the 1 card. We do want to play him this turn to try to get a R'hllor. And we're okay. Like, a Wildfire will sting once he hits the board, because we do have basically what we want out there. But I would love to have a number of cards. Painted Table would be great, Red Keep would be great, a R'hllor would be great, a Scene in Flames would be great, a Hand's Judgment. There's so many cards that I could use to really lock up this game that if he died to a Wildfire, it's not that bad. It's more that he gives me those options. The problem is, in order to play him, I have to go Filthy plus my gold, and I have Reducers. I have 4 in Reducers, but those are only for the marshalling phase, so it would lock me out of a lot of plays to Filthy here, but I think I have to Filthy here. Like, if I don't get a R'hllor, I need to make him have to put resources into standing her. Okay, yeah, that brings him back into the game a little bit. The only problem is that's his whole gold turn would be for Lirio. He's got 4 other resources, which is okay. Alright, so who's going first here? I guess we need to decide that. I think I probably go first again. We already have the kneel targets out. Alright, so we'll hit her. It's got plenty of cards. Let's draw up and see what we get. Oh, okay, so we got all kinds of good stuff. We can reduce the Red Keep thoroughly and play him and be really happy with where things are going. I'm not a big fan of Stannis. I don't play him all that often. I won't be sad when he gets pulled. He's more of a, like, well, things kind of fell apart, I guess I need to play him kind of card, or I didn't get the other cards. He's a big body, but I don't love the card. All right, so we'll play. Yeah, we'll play him. Let's get the card draw. I put power on it apparently. It also forces a Wildfire out of his hand, and I think Wildfire is substantially worse for him than it is for me. I think I'll save the Dragonstone. I mean, this is pretty good. He's in kind of bad shape here. I have a lot of power out to be able to block stuff. He probably could get a power through with Dany, but it's not a guarantee. Because I'm going to be able to swing. I'll be able to lock down somebody with Bob. We'll see what he does. I mean, he hasn't played yet, so maybe he can... I was thinking I had this game pretty much locked up. Counting Coppers was really good. Yeah, I do know my opponent. It's Brian from Armetta. He is a really great card player. He plays a wide variety of FFG games. He did not play much 1.0 because it was one of those things where it's really hard to get into. Everyone in Armetta, all the great card players, are playing Game of Thrones, and so he's playing Game of Thrones, and he's a great card player. So he's not the most experienced Thrones player, But he's wow, that's interesting. So, boy, he can Dracarys. That's interesting. I didn't expect that. Fire and Blood costs 1, right? And it's, I believe it's loyal. It is, yeah. So like he could play that plus standing, but he can't do that plus standing plus Dracarys. So I'm a little bit torn here. You can get an unopposed power actually here, which might be worth it. It's probably better to be able to win a military. I guess I can't win a military. So do it like that. Yeah, okay, I guess I can just do a stealth on Illyrio, and then if he uses Dany as a defender, I guess I don't want to lose the power challenge either way. Alright, I think I do military though with Robert. The problem is if I do Robert first, and then he stands her, and then does Dracarys, he actually kills Robert. So I have to kneel somebody. I have to do a different challenge first is the bottom line if I'm going to do it like that. So I'd have to go him plus, we'll say, Littlefinger. Those two together are, they're 7, but they're only 5 if she reduces them, which is fine. So we can go like that. Power challenge. And then now there's a couple of guys knelt for when Bob swings in. And then Bob can kneel, say, probably Illyrio. Yeah, it'll definitely be Illyrio because we want to try to give ourselves a good chance to win the power. Coming back the other way on defense, I mean. I think what he's going to do, though, is block. He'll at least be tempted to block with the dragon and then play Fire and Blood and bring it back. I'm not sure he'll do it, but he'll be tempted to. I won't mind that much if he does, because that locks him out of Dracarys. Most likely, if he wants to stand Dany. Okay. I thought that's what he would end up doing. So we get our no reaction, unopposed, claim, and then keywords, which I don't have any keywords that are useful here. Now we can military a little bit more solidly. You could block with both for 7, but he is he'd be 5, 6, 7 himself. Oh wait, that's interesting. No, but then he'd be 8, 9. So I think he can just, if he blocks with 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would only win by 4, and then if you were to stand her now, I'd only win by even. Wait, I'm not counting her. I don't think. 5, 6, 7, 8. If she stood, he would only be an 8. Oh, I didn't need to. I did it all wrong. Whatever. He'd only be an 8. She could stand him, block with him, not lose by enough for him to kneel anybody. That's a really interesting play. That's the right play. I'm not sure if he would see it. I have to assume he would. And with that in mind, I think it's better. Yeah, I really messed that up because now I should have gone in, if I was going to go in with anyone, it should have been Crescent and then intrigued with Littlefinger. So I think what I have to do now is just military with him by himself, and then he can, you know, hurt me a little bit there. It was a pretty large mistake. It might not end up hurting me too much, but it was a pretty big mistake. I mean, I'm still going to have a lot of power at the end of this turn regardless of what happens with this challenge, but I definitely did it wrong. Alright, so he's just opposing it. So moves claim. Okay, he didn't do it right. That's awesome. That helps a lot. So he gets that. He'll intimidate on Illyrio so he can't block the power, or he did a power, so that he can't do a power as easily, is what I mean to say. I don't really mind if he wins an intrigue. I don't care at all if he wins in military. The only claim when I'm worried about is power. He'll have her at 5. I'll have 3, 4, 6. So I'm fine. I think I sit here. He's got the 2. I don't really want to run into something terrible with her. I guess he can lift that though, but he has to win. He's not going to win. So I think we sit here. We're at 11. Like, we could intrigue here and think we've won. He could stand her. Then he could Dracarys, just not win the game, but have a huge blowout. There's really no reason for me to walk into it. So I'm done. And then this way, I should win Dom, and I'll get to draw cards. So if he does swing in for the intrigue, I win Dom. If he doesn't swing in for the intrigue, I win Dom. If he stands her and doesn't do anything, then he'll win Dom. Right? 5, 9. I have 8, I believe. Yeah. So he could do that. That's not the end of the world for me, though. If he just wins Dom, I draw 2 cards and continue to slowly grind him out. I'm totally fine with that. He has best case scenario right now. It's not like it's getting better. This is it. He's got it. Well, he doesn't have all 3 dragons. I guess that's true. But I'm in pretty good shape here. Having Bob and Mel out at the same time, it's pretty hard to lose, actually. You have to kind of make some mistakes. I made a mistake, too, so I've already made one. But you have to make a handful, I think, to be able to actually lose. Or have your opponent just have the perfect situation. The problem is he doesn't have a really high upside play. Oh, I guess that's not true. He could actually Tears of Bliss me right here. I wasn't really thinking about that. Boy, that's a good point. Tears of Bliss here would be really destructive. I didn't play around that at all this turn. Wow, that... What could I have done differently to play around that? Yeah, I could have left back. Yeah, so it all comes back to the ridiculous Crescent play. I blundered that pretty bad. We're going to have to stay unopposed. And if he has Tears, then he's got a chance. If he has Tears, he's got a chance. He does not have Tears. Woo! If you try to do that, it's the wrong order, but I'll let it go. Oh, that's too bad. We're all new. Obviously, I'm not going to hold him to that. I just want him to know so that it's more of a metamate letting him know the order. That's big. So, he might be okay there. I'm going to have to go for some different ways to win this one, then. I do get the Dom, so I am at 10. I do get my draw, so that's good. It's not terrible for me, but it's not great. Now he could win, well, I guess he can't win the power very easily. So I can block with these 2. He could Dracarys, though. Well, not if he attacks. Oh, I didn't do claim, did I? We'll claim. Sorry about that. Ah, still upset I lost Bob. Poor Bob. The amazing thing about this deck, that probably doesn't affect the outcome that much. Unless I can't draw a R'hllor. But I do get 4 cards to find a R'hllor to start. But he will be able to start bringing her back up. So things are definitely problematic. Okay, I take Dom. Okay. Hopefully we didn't blow that there. Blocking with, or attacking with Littlefinger instead of Maester causes a lot of problems. Lots of problems. Do we play Stannis is a question. We don't have our fiery followers that really partner well with him. He's a body. He doesn't have Renown. If he had Renown, I would definitely play him. I don't know. I don't think I play him. I think a Wildfire will come eventually. I think I'd rather save him for after that at this point. I can probably play a Calm here. I just kind of see what we get. Probably not give him power claim, would be my guess. I think we'll be okay. Big blowout losing Bob. Poor Bob. Especially the fact that I don't have anything to go with it. Okay, so now we will probably play him coming out of the Wildfire. So it's pretty good because Davos goes back to my hand. So I don't really lose that much here. Okay, so let's make the Wildfire go off first. I will save... I think I'm going to save these three. Let him die, go to hand. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. I could play them all, so that's fine. Save those three. Dead. He goes to hand. Oops, he's actually dead. Oh shoot, I put that over. That totally messed up his board. Whoops, sorry. Sorry. We'll see what we claim. I imagine he's just going to kill the dragon and then get it back with Fire and Blood, so he's not like that worried about that Wildfire. That Wildfire was good for him. It's probably a little early, to be honest. I think he could have gotten a better Wildfire if he felt like he could survive. Had he not killed Bob, then that Wildfire is really strong. I would only have, I'd have to kill one more guy. But once he's killed Bob, oh my goodness, I killed Bob right away. Then I keep doing that with Tears. I keep thinking Bob is the Tears is an immediate thing. There was nothing I could have done with Bob, right? He was knelt. Couldn't do anything. Okay, good. Single hook. Yep. Thank you. You're right. If a single effect affects multiple players, the player must usually make choices. First player chooses first. Yeah. You got it. That didn't work out that badly for me. I mean, yeah, so he loses dragon. He doesn't care. Okay, so let's draw it up, see what we get. Oh, no, we gotta do this first. We're gonna do... I mean, if we're gonna play Stannis, we're duping him, so we can say mill. We can take a mill, that's no problem. I think we want to say power. I think we just want to win this. Just push the win. Let's do our power. And go that way. That helps. It all is helpful. And suddenly Stannis is more interesting because there's less bodies roaming around. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of like to play Iron Throne here. I think I will. I think we'll go dupe. I might as well play Stannis because I'm not going to have that many cards on the board anyway. I can just win via dominance with the Iron Throne. He's already used 1 Tears. The odds are not great. He has another one that he does have 7 cards. The problem is I'll probably lose Davos. So let's look at plots. When are we gonna play our own Wildfire? I don't think it's gonna be for a while. I think it's gonna be plot 7. So we could potentially just litter the board just because we're gonna lose cards anyway. Like we would only have these 3 left in hand. And I think I'd rather just have the bodies out there to block the power challenge. Well, let's do the math then. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 10. No, we can't do it anyway. Is that right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we can't do it anyway. If we can't do it anyway, then at that point, Maybe we just play these two guys and save Stannis for next turn. We can maybe, yeah, because we'll only lose one copy of him. So we have 6, 7. Oh, we would only have 8 here. 4, 6, 8. Damn it! Damn it! Nothing is working out. That's fine. We can lose the King's Road, I guess. We have plenty of resources. So we'll go boom, boom. Play him. This card's gonna be really important. And then we're gonna put a claim soak out. Okay. We didn't get a R'hllor, unfortunately. So Danny has the potential to go bananas here. See what dragons he can come up with. He's got 7 cards, so he could easily go Danny, Tears. It also protects Stannis. I mean, I guess it doesn't, because we would have had 2 anyway. We could have saved him. All right, he's got a dupe on Illyrio again. Oh, it's ready as Plaza of Punishment. I kind of forgot about that. Winning a power challenge is going to be very tough for him, though. Because I can stealth the one that I attack. So I can go in, probably win one. Kind of depends, though. I could feasibly lose one. I really need to have that trigger every time. And just sort of stockpile some cards. Get the Chamber of the Painted Table and win that way. Oh, wow, that's his turn. What the hell is he doing? He has so many tricks. That's terrifying. I want to see if he's got a trick before I do a challenge. Should do it every time I do in person, but on OCTGN it's too much typing. I want to make him pass his action window. Alright, cool. He's a good player. He thought carefully, you know, like whether he has anything in his hand doesn't matter. He's just giving you the impression that maybe he does. Smart player. Alright. Okay, so he comes in as a 2. I'm really only going to do the 1 challenge. That's not true. Maybe I should Bastard in Hiding as a military, so that he has to kneel out that guy or lose. He doesn't care about the dupe, though. He just doesn't care about it. I'm not going to wipe his board. The dupe is irrelevant. I just need to push power. So we're going to get 1 from Dom. Let's get 1 from a power. Get 2 and not give up any. That's the plan. So how do we best make this happen? His Danny's only going to be 5. So as long as we have back, like, Littlefinger. Oh, yeah, no, right. He'll be 9. So Littlefinger and him is fine. Alright, so we can just challenge with Davos. It's 5 with that. He'd have to play a Dracarys on Davos, which is like the worst Dracarys ever to make this worth it. So unless he has the one where he can put a guy in play. And that could really mess me up. So we have 7, 9. No, we have to just do it him. Wow, almost did the wrong person. Oh, no. Wait. I forgot about the minus. So he's still 4 though. He's fine. And we're holding everyone back. Otherwise. Alright, so we got a foul from somebody. Who was it? I missed it! Ah! Alright, well, whoever you were, thank you very much. I'll find out in a minute. If you want to just announce who you are, that's cool too. Either one. Well, there's a lot of lurkers today, which is perfectly fine. Hang out, watch some Thrones. Alright, Davos. Win me my power challenge. The only challenge I'm going to do for the turn. I'm just going to grind the game out. I lost Bob. Devastating, yes, but not game losing. It should be fine. As long as we don't lose a power challenge. We really don't care about the rest of it. We're not going to put Mel in harm's way. We're hopefully going to draw with our 4 cards a turn some R'hllor. Right now that hasn't worked out all that well, but... Alright, so is he going to Dracarys or something? He's remembering now that I have the red keep. He's like, what? Whoa, whoa, yeah, the red keep. Hold on, hold the phone, guys. Red keep, add 2 to all power challenges. Totally baller. That card is insane. That card is what makes this type of strategy possible. Oh god, I lost Bob. I'm fine. I just won't lose any power challenges. I'll draw a million cards and I'll win down. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Like, the red keep makes this strategy possible. If I didn't have the red keep, I would be in a lot different spot. It's been there's a really weird post-Wildfire. For him to have all those cards post-Wildfire and then not play anything, it's really kind of freaky. I don't know if he just got a really weird draw, a bad draw, if he's made some odd choices. I'm not sure. I'll ask him after the game and we'll see if he tells us. Alright. Oh, and what's up, Frill? Didn't see you there. Sorry I didn't greet you. Alright, let's see. Twitch. Alerts. Let's see who followed us. Since he's thinking. Take your time, my friend. No rush. Oh, I didn't mean to click log out. Oops. Alright. Follower was Molson5. Thanks for the follow, my man. Or my lady. Not gonna make judgments there. Alright, Brian. What you got? So by him thinking here, he's either being way over the top with the mind games, or he's got some interesting choices, right? So he could do something like wake the dragon, bring in somebody to be able to help defend this power challenge. And thanks for the follow, Frill 5. Or he's trying to figure out, should he burn him with Dracarys? He has all this gold kind of burning a hole in his pocket, all these cards in his hand. He's looking at his hand and he's going, listen, I'm going to get a 6 card with Danny anyway. Maybe I should just play one of these. Like, how long am I going to hold all these tricks? I have this whole hand of tricks. So, I think he might waste a Dracarys on him. And I think he'll regret it later. So I think he has 2. I think that's what he's thinking about. I have 2 Dracarys. We haven't seen one, I believe. Yep, so he has 2 Dracarys, I think. And he's really trying to parse out what I'm going to do when is he going to have a better opportunity. He saved all this gold, right? This is like the perfect time to do it. Okay, so he's just going to leave it unopposed. Cool. I like it. Get the power, unopposed, claim. I'm at 12 now. 13 with Dom. Hopefully I win next turn. If I can find a renowned guy. And he might be surprised to hear me say, done. Have at it, sir. Do your worst. Well, don't actually. Don't do your worst at all. I said power, so he can't even pull. If he puts everything into a power challenge, he still can't win it. I thought Danny was kneeling before. Yeah, no, she was not. Alright. That is going to be unopposed because we really want to win the power challenge. I don't care about... I actually want him to get power, so I'm pretty happy. Take your power, put it on your house. I'll take it back next turn, my friend. He's going to tears him? No way. Oh, wow, that doesn't do a whole lot. I don't know how to... A burn marker, I guess? We'll put a burn marker on him. Now, if I were to kill him immediately like I did like an idiot last time, then it would be a problem. He burned a tears on him. Holy, I don't know about that one. Confiscation is still coming. It'll be my turn 6 plot. Oh, yep, he's right. Should be claim. Alright, lost to Stannis. That's fine. We knew we were going to lose to Stannis. We still have a Stannis. If we need him. I don't know if we do. We might want him just to block a power challenge next turn. Unopposed power challenge we win. And we also win if we find Lightbringer to put on Stannis. Both of those would win. If we go first. Which he'll probably make us go first either way. A tiny quick question. Not really this game. If someone plays Heads on Spikes and pulls Benjen, does his interrupt trigger? I don't believe so because he's not in play to trigger his interrupt. He just goes and he just goes into the dead pile. He does not. You don't get the power, nor does he go back into your deck. All right, that's what I thought he was gonna do. They're both down, but he could stand her with Wake the Dragon, then play Dracarys, and murder poor Melisandre. If he has it, I'm effed. Oh, man. And then he would get the Plaza of Punishment against, I guess, Davos or the other dude. Like, this would be really horrific if he has it. Well, he's going to be able to stand her either way. I didn't think about that when I was doing all my math, actually. So I was thinking I could just block with those guys. It'd be 7, 9, 11. He pays the 2 to stand. I actually drop down a lot farther. Boy, I do have to put Mel in if I want to win this. There's no claim on the line, though. It's just the draws on the line. I think because of that, I can just say something like unopposed. Definitely going to unoppose it if I let it through. I want him to take the power. I think I unopposed this, so he can't Dracarys me. Let me give me a minute to think about this, though. Should I try to win? The draw would be fantastic. Getting over lore would be so useful. But we leave it unopposed. It's fine. We don't lose any power because we said power with our thing, so it's fine. Can't Dracarys anybody. It would have been nice to pull it, but that's okay. He will be able to kill somebody, which will be fantastic for him. But it'll only be the bastard in hiding, so... Yeah. I mean, he killed Davos, but again, Davos is not that great. We're not that worried about Davos dying here. So the reason I didn't block there is strictly... the play is stand Danny. He doesn't even have to play Wake the Dragon. He just has to stand her with the 2 gold. And then just have a Dracarys. And then wreck Mel's world. And then I lose the game. Maybe not lose the game, but be really bad. Alright. So it kills him. Burp. That's too bad because we're getting whittled down now. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. What else would he have? Oh, he wants to stand first to be able to kill him? Oh, to kill Davos? I kind of hope he kills Davos. And then I can just play him all. Alright, he's going to stand her. Which I don't mind. The standing doesn't hurt me very much. That's why the Iron Throne was so critical in this game, because now I can just wait it out. Fire and Blood. Whoa. I didn't expect that to happen. Okay. Stand 8. 8, 9. I don't know what that does for him. Oh, okay. Gives it right now. But that's way late. Oh, okay. Whatever. So we're backing up to there. That's fine. She can have her now. That's fine. Just simply trying to win the power race at this point. All we're trying to do. And the stealth on Davos will get us really close to where we want to be. If we find Lightbringer, we just win next turn outright. Hopefully. Yep, take some power, man. Do it. You know, I should have probably blocked there, actually. The more I think about it. I probably should have blocked that. Because now, so what changed is that he brought him in. Before he had him in, I had already said Oh, no, I had already said unopposed, and he'd have that action, so it's fine. Yeah, that changes things, though. I would have rather opposed it at that point, because now it's a little bit scary that he's got... You know, he's got 6. You could have heads on spikes and left, pulling Stannis, which would be kind of bad. If he has heads on spikes, though, I think he would have sent him back. Action to that? No. No actions. Oops, I don't know what. So we'll see if he had heads on spikes. Sure. Stand away, my friend. Stand away. I don't know what he's waiting for, though. I can't cancel that. There's nothing in the deck that cancels the stand effect. That's funny. I said on my podcast that you know, I would never let someone forget to take Renown because it's a framework action. It says right in the rule book, you may take Renown if you'd like. They made a change on that one. I will definitely not remind people to take Renown. I did not realize that it had become a may action. You may definitely forget if you'd like. What is he doing? Pay the 2 gold and stand, or there's no reason not to. I mean, there's no reason to anything. I win Dom, we move on. All of this is pointless. Alright, good. He came to the same conclusion. It does not matter. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page. I thought he already did all his challenges, no? He didn't do a mill? I was thinking he did. Okay. Well, it's going to be unopposed. So I definitely should have opposed the other one. But again, it all came down to him popping that guy and it changed everything. Yeah. So I'm going to kill the dupe of Mel. I'm not worried that Mel's going to die to anything. The only thing Mel's going to die to is claim. Because tears won't hit her. He's not going to be able to wipe the board enough to be able to take down. So I can kill the dupe without a problem in this particular matchup. Other matchups, not so much. Oops, don't need to have a little finger be all giant. Alright, Dom is mine. I don't have the red keep active this time. I should have knelt it. I forget how that works. He's dead. And, you know, we got a pretty small board now. If he rips Stannis with spikes, he could be okay. He could actually win this thing. We have to save confiscation for this turn when he probably plays a milk. I'm assuming that's why he did what he did. Wildfire would have been reasonable there, but I really would like to be able to play Stannis plus something. Please don't play heads on spikes. Thank goodness. Oh, interesting. Okay. Not sure I like rebuilding. In his deck, it's reasonable, I think. But I don't love it overall. So he has a lot of stuff in his discard pile to choose from. Like he can put Fire and Bloods in. He can put those tears back in. He doesn't have anything bonkers, so it's not like he has 3 or carries in there or something. I'm first. Well, if I draw a Lightbringer, I win. Cool beans. Alright. Come on, Lightbringer. You would be amazing here. Card of my dreams. I don't think I have a single other card with Renown anyway, do I? Claim Crescent, he's dead anyway. You're totally right, Open. Completely right. What a ridiculous play on my part. I don't think it matters, but it could matter. If I don't draw another card not to kill somebody, then it's going to matter a lot, right? So you're definitely right. That was a dumb play. Oh well. Alright, let's draw. Hopefully we get something good. No Renown characters is kind of dicey. We will strip a power off this time. Okay, so we're going to put, let me take a look at Tears again. remove it and kill the character. So I can put a bodyguard on him to make him tiers proof. Okay, that's fine. So let's go with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm just going to save this Kingsword back and bluff with it. That's basically all I'm doing with it. Alright, Neil, he is loyal, right? Yes, of course he is. 2, 3. I rarely play him. Boom, Lord Stannis. Put a bodyguard on Stannis, since he's the one who could die to tears. And then we'll put some claim soak out there. In the form of this guy. And we will actually trigger him. He has plenty of power. It's not going to go 4 more turns. If it goes 4 more turns, I'm in big trouble. 4 more turns with him not getting power is not going to happen. Okay, I think that's it for me. He has a lot of cards. He'll have a lot of money. Lots of tricks at his disposal. It's going to be hard for me to just outright win here. This is only on attack or defense also. If you win a power challenge. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, he's got the dupe. He only has 2 military guys. Oh, okay. That's fine. Confidence. We knew that was coming, and it really doesn't matter this turn. I wasn't able to use her anyway. Or I could have used her anyway, and then we'll just confiscate it off next turn. So that is not a problem. Scared me for a second there when I was like, wait, what? What could he possibly do? Or he only has 3. So he has 1,000,000 gold, but he only has 3 cards. One's probably Dracarys. I think, again, we're just going to win a power and probably move on. Why does my power say 15? Because somebody died. Let's bump that down so it's not distracting. Alright, so all I have to do is win a power and stop a power, and I win the game. I don't think I can do both, though. So he has 9. What if I go with just the little guy and do 6, 7, 8? No, because he can stand back up. He could block and have 9 and have me be at 4, 6. So that's really dicey. I could just actually swing with Davos. He would be a 4. And he could only block with a 4. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to leave Stannis back. I don't think there's any reason for me to do anything else. If he uses a trick here to stop that, that's not that bad for me. So he's a 2 plus 2 is 4. So yeah, I mean there's tricks he could have, but it's fine. We can win the long game is the point. All we have to do is win Dom for 2 turns and not give up a power, and we win. BM claim the turn before you win. No, that was from a dead Robert. The way OCTGN works is it never strips your power. If you forget to do it on your own to that other tab, then it won't do it. I don't know what this 25 is for. Reserve? My reserve is 35, so I don't know what that means. Alright, so if I win this power challenge, I think I win the game. Unless he can drop down with Wake the Dragon, the stealthy dragon. Boy, OCTGN Thrones games are really, really long. You got to be dialed in a long time. That's why I made that Crescent mistake. It's like 2.5 hours in, two boring games. OCTGN really knows how to take the fun out of Thrones. And all right, let's see what he's got. Oh, also, for those of you who don't know, I do have a bot going right now. So I do giveaways, and the giveaways are based on raffles. You earn points just by hanging out in the stream when I'm streaming or even when I'm not. And then I'll do various giveaways based on that. Today I probably won't do anything. There's not... I guess there are 25 people there. If people want me to do something, I can. The giveaways are usually something like... you can win more points that will allow you to buy more raffle tickets or other stuff. So let's actually run a points one. There's quite a few people here. I don't know who's going to be interested, but the other thing is on Fridays I tend to do something where I let people choose the game I'm going to play. Today I played quite a bit of Game of Thrones, but I probably will do a raffle later to let people choose. So let's do a giveaway for points. Go ahead and start it. If you want to qualify, you just put ! giveaway, and that will qualify you for a chance to win more points. If this is going to be your only time that you ever come into the stream, then maybe you don't care about the points. But most people, they're pretty cool. Like you can right now, there's one command, hello. You can walk in and just do that, and it'll have that response. I'm going to be auctioning off or raffling off that as other commands where you can just decide what you want the command to be. Maybe you want to be able to put, pound douchebag or whatever, and then it's like 10 grams is a total douchebag. I might not let that one go, but some other funny stuff. I don't know what he's doing. He must have a lot of choices. He's got 3 cards. Let's start looking at his discard pile. Does he have any dragons in there? I don't think he does. Yeah, so he can't even do another Fire and Blood. So it'd have to be like Wake the Dragon, into the Dragon with Power. I don't remember which one that is, or into the one with Stealth. Yeah, misplay is grossly needed. Like it's been needed for a long time. I'm becoming too well known for my misplays, unfortunately. Alright, got a couple people who want... There is a fire behind you. He has to look something up now. What do you have? Oh, this is so suspenseful. He has to look something up. Oh no, the conquest thing. Yeah, you could do that. It's from him every time I accidentally cheat. That would be pretty funny, actually. So, yeah. I think maybe we will do a giveaway for a command, and then if you guys want to do something funny, you have funny ideas. I'm all for funny ideas. The accidental cheating, it's from him, would be good. For those of you who don't know, there's another game made by this same company, FFG, that called Conquest, and at the big national championship at Gen Con. Allegedly, the guy who won cheated on camera. It looks really bad now. I'm not gonna say he definitely did. I'm not in his head, but yeah. Boy, this is interesting. Just waiting on Brian to finish looking something up. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think it did need a capsule. I'll check. So the people who are in it are boy, there's only a couple of you. One of you is easily gonna win. It's only Simply Monk, Saijan, and Frilly5. So I mean, that's pretty sweet. One of you is definitely gonna win. All right, let's do it. Let's do the giveaway. The winner is Simply Monk. Congratulations, man. Simply Monk. Been following the stream since September 18th. Alright, he's just going to ask. You can't get unopposed even if your strength is 0. That's a really good question. Do I still have a participating character? You can attack with a guy whose strength is 0, but I don't think he's participating. Yeah, so he is going to Dracarys. I was wondering if he would. I'm kind of glad that he did. I mean, Dracarys is definitely the scariest card in his deck, so that's fine. Yep, so he dies. Oh, I guess then he can turn around and use Plaza of Punishment and win the challenge. Oh, but the challenge ends instantly, so he probably should have done that first. Okay, so the challenge is over. I don't lose the challenge, or do I lose the challenge? I guess I do lose the challenge, right? How does that work? No one won that challenge. That's a really good question. I don't know. I don't think I lost it. That's a really fine question. Well, I wonder if Imrahul's around. I think we need to ask Imrahul. He's our resident judge. I guess I have to ask. This is why Octagon sucks so bad. It's fine because Brian and I know each other. If I didn't know Brian, it'd be really hard. Okay. How did he kneel Dragon after starting a challenge? Did he use Waking the Dragon? I'm the one who started the challenge. He knelt him to play Dracarys. Alright, no winner. I mean, it stinks, but it's fine. I'm not going to win it unopposed here anyway. So, at that point, I don't care that much anymore. So, I just need to block his power challenge. He has 9. It's like 4, 7, 9. I have to put her in to block it. But I think that's what I do. Just block that power challenge. Give up a military. And give up the intrigue. Oh, the intrigue's really bad. I have him in my hand. Ooh, I didn't think about that one. That's interesting. I think we just pass here. The problem is because he can stand. Doesn't do that much. Which would normally mean that since Ty goes a turn, no one would lose because you... Oh yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I would have actually won that challenge. That's a great point. There's no way I lose that challenge. Yeah, okay. This is the hard part about... So here's the deal. Normally when a game comes out that I play this much, I religiously remember and go through the rule book and learn every detail of it. I haven't done that because I already know how to play Game of Thrones. I played 1.0 for years. I know the rules. The problem is the rules aren't always the same. And so I'm really having this problem of having to unlearn the rules before I can play Game of Thrones correctly. And it's challenging at times for sure. So I think he probably has another Dracarys. If he was willing to waste it like that, he only has 2 cards though. It's not like he has some, monster hand. If he attacks with Dany... Problem is he can attack with Dany twice. But, oh well. Alright, so if he attacks with Dany and the dude and stands her, and I go 4, 7, 10, 12 against his... Yeah, I'm fine. What he probably should have done there was block. I think he should have blocked. He could have then triggered Plaza of Punishment, killed my little dude. Then I would have had to use Bodyguard to hit the other thing. I think he could have been in better shape. Yeah, exactly. It can be problematic at times. Okay, so he's gonna do an intrigue with Danny. That's a sensible thing, and then stand her back up. So I'm gonna have to take it unopposed because opposing it doesn't really gain me anything. It gains me to not lose this Davos, which would be amazing. Like if I lose Davos, it's pretty bad. Ah! Son of a bitch. Oh, that's right, and he can tears too. Oh no, if he tears also, I'm in some trouble. That is both Davos. I'm in a really tough spot, actually. I mean, I'm going to win Dom. I really need the painted table. If I pick up the painted table, I should be able to win without a problem. Otherwise, it's kind of dicey, actually. I might lose this one. As over as this one has been forever, I might actually lose it. Losing that Davos was so huge. Now I can't push through these power challenges with ease anymore. But if I win dominance and don't lose the power, I just have to win a power challenge. So I'm still holding out hope that that's all that's going to work out. Oh, when he played that tears, he didn't play it off Danny's draw, right? That would be kind of problematic. Fleepow! Thanks for the follow. Come on by anytime. We're always here. It's been so long to play these two games. I did not think it would go this long. That game should go back to playing Legend of the Burning Sands. I did not heard of that game. You missed Magi Nation. What? Just learned you can't mana burn in MTG anymore? Not that shocking. What? He's standing Drogon? What the hell? What? He's made some very interesting plays this game. I don't understand that play even a little bit. What the hell? That is a really weird play. Why would you stand Drogon? I don't get that. You don't need another military. You have a military icon. Is it just to be able to Dracarys? I mean, you could have done it with Danny. I don't... Maybe he's forgetting that he's once per phase. That could be what's happening here. Unless maybe he's going to play Wake the Dragon on her. He's got plenty of resources, so I guess Wake the Dragon actually works out totally fine for him. Oh, I take Dom and move along. Alright, well, you didn't win a power, so I get to draw. And take Dom. Oh, I guess it's like some sort of Stannis hate or something. I don't know, that seems crazy. Okay, so this helps. Being able to hit Illyrio with that is big. Having the R'hllor for her, the confiscation, this should be an easy win now. Cool. That's before we even draw our two. Okay, so he probably gets another dragon, which is fine for him. Like, you can give her stealth or standing when she wins, but she's not going to win another challenge. She's done. Let's see. Who's going to go first, though? Do I just want to go first? Try to push through that power and win the game? 5, 6, 10, 14 against 4, 9. Yeah, I'll be first. It's fine. That should be fine. Being able to kneel her, like I can't imagine I don't win a power challenge here. Oops. Let's have your plot first. And then, just so we don't forget, we'll hit that. Alright. Oh, man. And Unsullied's pretty good. I mean, that gives him a little bit of a chance, right? If he can drop enough icons, maybe. Take your milk, chump. Or do I have control of it? I do not have control of it. I'm just going to move her away from the milk. There. I don't want to be near that milk anymore. Alright, so we should be in... Oh, God, he's so dead. Like, we were in great shape, and then it just got better. Okay, so 5 to kneel down, you know, half of his board here. To milk him, kneel her. He's really in a lot of trouble. Alright, so we'll start with milk on him. Then we'll do her hitting her. And then the problem is he could technically pass before I get a chance to do this. So, because if I say pass, and then I have to pass, and then he could just say I'm done. So there's no real reason not to do this, because we're going to hit somebody, whether it's him or the Unsullied. We don't actually care that much. And then do we play these guys? No, because we have Wildfire coming next turn. So, and we're not going to play that. It's just more tricks. We don't need this card. It has protection for her. Alright. We should have this. If we don't have this, I'll be very surprised. We have so much power. So many power icons. I don't know what he could do to not lose this. He has 0 power icons. He now has 3. Oh my goodness. He has 3 power icons. I think we're okay. I think we're going to be alright. Oh, he could do some cool stuff though. I didn't actually give him credit for that. He could play like Waking the Dragon, stand her, she goes away, but he's fine with that. It would be 5, 10. He could also have Dracarys to go with it. Oh man, if he has like the nut draw, he could be alright here. That's really interesting. Will he have the total nut draw? To do some math. So if we attack with everybody, let's say she's standing 3, 6, 10, 12 only to his 5, 8, 10. Then he burns out Stannis. He would win, and then he would probably win the game. So, boy, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. And he would be able to block a mill and an intrigue. Boy, that's really changes things a bit. Maybe I keep Mel around then and go. Let's see, 3, 7. It'd only be 7, but he would only be 5 if he stands. Do Dracarys there though, without the standing even. We got to make sure just one Dracarys doesn't beat us. So if he just does Dracarys, he's going to have 5. So I need to have 5 left. So if he does Dracarys on, well, he won't be able to do it on him. Be able to do it on him, and then I'd be fine there. Let me make sure this works. Okay. So if he just has the stand, well, we got to make sure that works too. So he just has the stand. He's 5, 8, 10. I would be 4, 7, 9. So I do have to put her in also. Alright. If he's got them both, I'm in big trouble. If he only has 1, I win. Please only have 1. Please only have 1 of the 2 cards. He does have a few cards. Got 4. Half of his hand would have to be them. He doesn't have them. Woo! I was a little worried. Alright. Alright, so thank you very much for coming by Tiny Grimes Games for Bara Fealty. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you next time.